The person making $200,000 a year should be rich. At least that's what most people believe. When we hear $200,000 income, we picture freedom, a beautiful home, nice vacations, financial security, a life without stress. But here's the uncomfortable truth. There are people making $200,000, $300,000, even $500,000 a year who still feel trapped, not because they don't earn enough, because income and wealth are not the same thing. Income is what comes in. Wealth is what stays, grows, and gives you options. And that difference changes everything. Meet David. David is 35 years old. He has a respected career, a six-figure income, a beautiful home, a luxury SUV, a growing family. From the outside, David looks successful. In fact, most people would gladly trade places with him, but beneath the surface, something feels off. Every month, almost all of his income already has somewhere to go. Mortgage, car payments, insurance, subscriptions, vacations, school expenses, lifestyle costs. The paycheck arrives, and then it disappears. David isn't poor, but he doesn't feel free either. And that's where the story begins. David believed something most people believe. He thought income was an elevator. The higher he climbed, the easier life would become. Earn more, stress less. That was the plan. But income wasn't an elevator. It was an escalator. Every raise pushed him upward, but every lifestyle upgrade pulled him backward. When he earned $80,000, he dreamed about making $120,000. When he reached $120,000, he dreamed about $200,000. Now, he earns $200,000. And somehow, the finish line keeps moving, because every increase in income created an increase in expectations. A bigger home, a nicer neighborhood, a better vehicle, more expensive habits, more expensive obligations. The higher David climbed, the faster he had to run just to stay in place. The interesting thing is that David isn't irresponsible. He's normal. He's doing exactly what society encourages people to do. Work hard, earn more, upgrade your life, show progress. And that's where the trap begins. Because most spending isn't about the thing itself. It's about what the thing says. The luxury car says, "I've made it." The bigger house says, "I'm successful." The expensive vacation says, "I'm winning." David isn't just buying products. He's buying signals. Signals for coworkers, signals for family, signals for himself. The problem is that status is expensive. Most people only see the purchase. They don't see the obligation. A bigger house isn't just a bigger house. It's a bigger mortgage. Higher taxes, higher maintenance, higher expectations. The luxury SUV isn't transportation. It's a monthly payment, insurance, repairs. The expensive lifestyle doesn't just cost money, it demands future income. That's the hidden cost. David isn't buying things. He's buying obligations, and every obligation makes him more dependent on the next paycheck. The tragedy is that the higher his income climbs, the harder this becomes to see, because the outside world keeps calling him successful. Now imagine someone else. Not richer, not smarter, not luckier, just someone asking a different question. Instead of asking, "What can I afford?" they ask, "What will this decision do to my freedom?" Every raise creates a choice. Most people increase consumption. A few increase ownership. The difference seems small, but over time, that difference becomes enormous. One person buys a bigger lifestyle. The other buys more assets. One buys obligations. The other buys options. This is where wealth actually begins. Not with income, with ownership. Ownership of investments. Ownership of businesses, ownership of productive assets. At first, ownership feels slow, painfully slow. Nobody notices your investment account growing. Nobody compliments your retirement portfolio. Nobody admires your index funds, which is why most people lose patience. But ownership has a secret. It compounds. The first asset helps buy the second helps buy the third. Eventually, the assets begin producing income of their own. And that's when the game changes, because now your money is working, even when you aren't. While you're sleeping, while you're spending time with family, while you're on vacation. Ownership quietly does what income alone never can. It starts buying back your time. This is where most people misunderstand wealth. They think wealthy people simply earn more. Sometimes they do, but income alone doesn't create freedom. Ownership does. Think about every major business. The customers keep paying. The owners keep collecting. Every month, millions of people send money to landlords. The owners collect it. Millions make payments on products. The owners collect it. Millions subscribe to services. The owners collect it. In almost every transaction, there are two sides: the consumer and the owner. The question isn't whether you're spending money. Everyone does. The question is whether some of that money is helping you become an owner. Fast forward 20 years. David is still successful, still respected, still earning a great income. But something has changed. He's tired. He wants options. He wants flexibility. He wants freedom. But freedom requires ownership, and ownership takes time. Meanwhile, the person who quietly accumulated assets begins experiencing something different. They realize they no longer need every paycheck. They could keep working, or not. They could take time off, or not. They could start something new, or not. For the first time, they have a choice. And that's what financial freedom actually is. Not luxury, not status, not showing off. The ability to decide how your time is spent. And this is the lesson most people miss. The person making $200,000 isn't broke because they earn too little. They're broke because they confused income with wealth. One creates the appearance of success, the other creates freedom. Most people think the opposite of being broke is being rich. It isn't. The opposite of being broke is having options. Options come from ownership. Ownership creates leverage. Ownership creates flexibility. Ownership creates freedom. And freedom was always the goal, not the money. The money was simply the tool. So let's come back to the question. How can someone making $200,000 a year still be broke? Because broke isn't only about having no money. Broke is having no control. Broke is needing the next paycheck to maintain the life you've built. Broke is earning more while becoming less free. The real goal was never to look rich. The real goal was to become free. Because consumers spend income, owners build futures. Consumers buy status. Owners buy freedom. And the decisions you repeat today become the life you are forced to live tomorrow. If you're interested in the psychology of wealth, ownership, and financial freedom, subscribe to the 10th HQ. Because every week, we explore another reason why some people build wealth while others don't. And the people who build wealth aren't always the people who earn the most. They're usually the people who own the most.